Every morning is a fresh start, a blank canvas, waiting for the masterpiece of your day. The words you tell yourself in those quiet moments just after waking hold the power to shape your mindset, your energy, and your destiny. Imagine starting each day with powerful, soul-nourishing affirmations that ignite confidence, gratitude, purpose, and peace from within. These aren't just words. They are seeds of transformation. By speaking life over yourself daily, you realign your focus, silence self-doubt, and set your vibration to match the miracles you're ready to receive. Here are 19 powerful things to tell yourself every morning to unlock a day full of joy, alignment, and limitless possibility. Number 1, I am grateful to be alive. Waking up each morning with the affirmation, I am grateful to be alive, is one of the most powerful and grounding declarations you can make. It is a conscious recognition of the miracle of existence, an acknowledgement that despite life's imperfections, challenges, or unknowns, the very breath in your lungs is a sacred gift. When you begin your day with this simple yet profound statement, you shift your perspective from lack to abundance, from complaint to appreciation. Gratitude opens your heart, clears mental fog, and instantly raises your emotional vibration, inviting in peace, clarity, and joy. It reminds you that life is not a given, but a blessing. A second chance to grow, love, heal, create, forgive, and start anew. In a world that often teaches us to chase more, this affirmation invites us to pause and cherish what already is. It's easy to get caught up in the worries of tomorrow or regrets of yesterday, but this reminder anchors you in the power of now. Whether the day ahead is full of uncertainty or excitement, being alive means you have opportunity. Opportunity to change your mindset, connect with others, move closer to your goals, or simply enjoy the small, beautiful moments that make life meaningful. Even if yesterday was hard, today is a clean slate. And by honoring the sheer privilege of waking up, you align yourself with the rhythm of life and the flow of grace. Say it slowly, breathe it in. I am grateful to be alive. Let it fill your spirit with humility and awe. Let it remind you that no matter what's missing, you already have something precious. This breath, this heartbeat, this now. And from this foundation of thankfulness, everything else in your life can begin to grow. Gratitude is the soil in which miracles take root. The more you cultivate it, the more reasons you find to celebrate. You become more present, more compassionate, more aware of life's hidden blessings. So even on the toughest days, repeat it, not out of habit but with heartfelt conviction. Your life is a story still unfolding. Being alive means your purpose isn't finished, your light still matters, and your presence still makes a difference in the world. Number 2, today is full of possibility. When you start your day by affirming today is full of possibility, you awaken to the infinite potential that exists in every moment, no matter how ordinary it may seem. This powerful reminder shifts your mindset from limitation to expansion, from fear to curiosity, and from routine to wonder. It tells your soul that life is not static or predetermined, that every sunrise carries new opportunities waiting to be discovered. Whether it's a breakthrough in your personal growth, an unexpected connection, a small act of kindness that changes your mood, or a door opening where there once was none, possibility is always present. You just have to be willing to see it. This affirmation invites you to meet the day with openness and hope, instead of resistance or dread. Even if your circumstances feel heavy or uncertain, this truth whispers that something beautiful, transformative, or surprising could unfold when you least expect it. It gives you permission to believe in new beginnings, to try again, to dream bigger, and to trust that the universe is not finished working in your favor. By declaring that today is full of possibility, you create a mental and emotional space where creativity, solutions, and synchronicity can thrive. You become more present, more alert to signs, and more tuned in to subtle shifts that lead to meaningful change. The moment you align your energy with possibility, life begins to reflect that belief back to you through chance meetings, sudden clarity, inspired ideas, or simple joy found in unexpected places. Instead of bracing yourself for problems, you begin looking for potential. And in that shift, you begin to magnetize the very things you once thought were out of reach. Say it with trust. Today is full of possibility. Let it wash away yesterday's doubts, soothe the ache of delays, and remind you that your story is still being written. You are not stuck. You are not too late. And this day, this very one, is rich with hidden blessings that are yours to receive if you show up with faith, openness, and a willingness to see beyond what is visible. Choose to believe that something good is unfolding, even if you can't yet see how. Today is a fresh canvas. And with the right mindset, you can co-create something extraordinary. Number 3. I am enough just as I am. When you affirm, I am enough just as I am, you are making a powerful declaration of self-acceptance, healing, and truth. A truth that challenges every inner critic, every external comparison, and every societal message that tells you otherwise. This affirmation is not about settling or avoiding growth. It's about recognizing that your worth is not conditional. You are not required to achieve more, look a certain way, or gain validation from others to be worthy of love, respect, and joy. You are enough in this moment, not because you are perfect, but because you are whole in your humanity, with your strengths, your flaws, your story, and your soul. When you say this to yourself in the morning, you release the weight of trying to prove your value. You stop chasing an illusion of being better and instead start embracing the truth of who you are. This allows you to move through your day with calm confidence, knowing that nothing outside of you defines your identity. It creates space for inner peace, for self-forgiveness, and for freedom from the exhausting performance of perfectionism. By owning your enoughness, you begin to treat yourself with more compassion, and that compassion radiates outward, shaping your relationships, your decisions, and your resilience. It becomes easier to say no to what drains you, and yes to what aligns with your soul. You stop trying to shrink, mask, or distort yourself to fit into others' expectations. Instead, you allow yourself to be fully seen, knowing that your authenticity is your superpower. Every part of you, your voice, your presence, your story, matters deeply, and this morning reminder anchors you in that truth before the world tries to make you forget. Whisper it to your heart. I am enough, just as I am. Say it until the doubt softens, until the noise fades, until your spirit starts to believe it again. You don't have to do more to earn your place here. You don't have to wait for some future version of yourself to feel whole. You already are. And from that place of radical self-love, real transformation begins, not from shame or fear, but from knowing you are already everything you need to be. Number 4. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. When you declare, I am in control of my thoughts and emotions, you take your power back from the chaos of the outside world and anchor yourself in the truth that your inner landscape is yours to shape. This affirmation reminds you that while you may not control every situation or the behavior of others, you always have the power to choose how you think, feel, and respond. It is a powerful mental reset that helps you step out of victimhood and into personal mastery. Instead of being swept away by stress, fear, anger, or self-doubt, you begin to observe your emotions with awareness and compassion, recognizing that they are messengers, not dictators. You can feel them without letting them rule your day. With each morning that you say this affirmation, you train your mind to pause before reacting, to question unhelpful thoughts, and to shift your focus to what serves your peace and growth. You begin to see negative thought loops not as truth, but as patterns you can interrupt and reframe. Your emotional state becomes less dependent on others and more rooted in your own conscious choices. This creates inner stability. No longer are you at the mercy of moods, triggers, or external chaos. You begin to realize that calm, clarity, and strength are states you can return to at any time. This awareness doesn't mean you suppress your feelings. It means you hold them with grace and choose not to let them drive your life. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions is a declaration of emotional intelligence, of rising above the noise, of choosing presence over panic, wisdom over reaction, and alignment over impulse. It is the key to becoming the master of your mind, the guardian of your peace, and the conscious creator of your reality. Every time you repeat it, you train yourself to be intentional with your energy and empowered in your perspective. You shift from being reactive to being responsive. And in that shift, you access true freedom. The ability to remain centered, no matter what unfolds around you. Let this truth settle deep into your being. Your power lives within, and you have everything you need to direct it wisely. Number 5. I welcome abundance in all forms. When you affirm, I welcome abundance in all forms, you open your heart, mind, and spirit to receive the limitless blessings that life is ready to offer you, not just material wealth, but abundance of love, peace, health, joy, creativity, opportunities, and meaningful connections. This powerful statement is a signal to the universe that you are ready to stop resisting and start receiving. Too often, we unknowingly block our own blessings through doubt, fear, scarcity thinking, or rigid expectations about how abundance should appear. But when you say this affirmation with sincerity and openness, you release control over the form and focus instead on the flow. You begin to trust that the universe knows exactly what you need and when, and that it can deliver it in ways beyond your imagination. Saying, I welcome abundance in all forms, expands your vision and shifts your energy from limitation to possibility. You start seeing blessings in the little things, a kind word, a new idea, a healing conversation, unexpected help, a moment of stillness, or a spark of joy. You begin to live with eyes wide open to miracles, noticing how abundance shows up every day when you're truly present. This affirmation helps you detach from desperation and replace it with trust. It reminds you that you are not lacking, not forgotten, not unworthy. You are an energetic match for all that is good, because abundance is not earned through struggle. It is aligned with through belief and receptivity. By repeating this affirmation each morning, you train your mind to expect good things, to be grateful in advance, and to stay vibrationally aligned with prosperity on every level. You allow wealth to flow to you through your passions, relationships, health, inner peace, and divine timing, and you welcome it with grace, knowing you are capable of handling it and generous enough to share it. I welcome abundance in all forms is not just a wish, it is a declaration of readiness, a magnetic field of receiving, and an energetic invitation to all that serves your highest good. Say it with conviction. Let it stretch your faith. Let it remind you that life wants to bless you beyond what you've known. And you are finally open to it all. Number 6, I trust that everything is working out for me. When you affirm, I trust that everything is working out for me, you anchor yourself in the calm certainty that even when you can't see the full picture, life is unfolding in your favor. This affirmation is a sacred act of surrender, not giving up, but letting go of fear, control, and the need to know how every detail will play out. It's choosing faith over frustration, peace over panic, and alignment over anxiety. Trusting that everything is working out means embracing the unseen with confidence, believing that delays are divine, detours are directional, and even disappointments are part of your greater becoming. It shifts your mindset from one of resistance to one of graceful acceptance, where challenges are no longer punishments, but preparation for something better. Every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every moment of silence is still infused with purpose. And when you trust the process, you begin to walk with lighter steps and a quieter mind. This affirmation frees you from the exhausting habit of forcing outcomes and allows you to move through life with openness and peace. It doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means your actions are grounded in calm assurance rather than desperation. Each time you repeat this in the morning, you remind your nervous system to relax, your heart to soften, and your spirit to rise above doubt. You declare that there's a higher order at work, and even when circumstances feel chaotic, your soul remains rooted in knowing that the universe, God, or your higher self is guiding you towards something greater. This kind of trust transforms your energy. It magnetizes solutions, aligns you with opportunities, and allows miracles to unfold naturally. You begin to interpret setbacks differently. You see them as redirection, refinement, and realignment. I trust that everything is working out for me. It's not just a comfort. It's a powerful creative force. It changes how you show up in the world, how you handle uncertainty, and how deeply you rest in your journey. So no matter what's happening around you today, say it, feel it, believe it. The timing is divine, the lessons are meaningful, and the outcome is already aligned with your highest good. You are being led, protected, and prepared, and everything is truly working out for you. Number 7. I choose to rise above negativity. When you affirm, I choose to rise above negativity, you make a conscious, empowering decision to protect your peace, elevate your energy, and refuse to be pulled down by the noise, drama, or darkness that may surround you. This is not about denying that negativity exists. It's about choosing not to engage, absorb, or internalize it. It's a reminder that your emotional well-being is in your hands, and you are not obligated to carry the weight of other people's opinions, projections, or toxic energy. Each morning, this affirmation reinforces your boundaries and strengthens your inner resilience. It reminds you that you are the gatekeeper of your thoughts and the guardian of your spirit. Rising above negativity means that you no longer react impulsively to criticism, gossip, fear, or anger. Instead, you pause, breathe, and respond with clarity and self-control. You stop giving your power away to circumstances or people who do not have your best interest at heart. You begin to see that peace is not something you find, it's something you choose, moment by moment, especially in the face of conflict or chaos. This mindset doesn't make you weak or passive. It makes you powerful. It shows maturity, wisdom, and a deep connection to your higher self. When you commit to rising above negativity, you naturally attract more positivity into your life because your vibration aligns with peace, kindness, and purpose. You become more selective about what you give your time, attention, and emotional energy to. Instead of reacting to every disruption, you learn to center yourself and move forward with grace. This affirmation teaches you to become the calm within the storm, the light in dark spaces, and the stillness in noise. Even when people try to provoke you or situations try to shake you, you remind yourself, I choose to rise above this. And in that choice, you reclaim your power. You teach others how to treat you by how you treat yourself, with dignity, calm, and self-respect. So say it every morning like a shield of strength around your soul. I choose to rise above negativity. Let it guide your reactions, elevate your energy, and create space for the joy, love, and light you truly deserve. Number 8. I am a magnet for miracles. When you affirm, I am a magnet for miracles, you align yourself with the powerful truth that the universe is constantly responding to your energy, your beliefs, and your openness to receive. This statement is not just wishful thinking. It is a bold declaration of faith, readiness, and magnetic alignment with the unseen forces that orchestrate the extraordinary. When you say it each morning, you are telling life that you believe in possibilities beyond logic, blessings beyond reason, and outcomes beyond your current understanding. You are choosing to live not just from effort, but from flow, from inspired action coupled with divine assistance. Being a magnet for miracles means you are tuned into the frequency of grace, expecting good things and allowing them to unfold without resistance or fear. It doesn't mean life will always be perfect. It means you will always be supported, guided, and uplifted in perfect timing. With this mindset, you begin to notice synchronicities more often, sense intuitive nudges more clearly, and attract the right people, resources, and opportunities at just the right moments. Your faith becomes stronger than your fear. Your trust outweighs your doubt, and suddenly the impossible feels not only possible, but inevitable. This affirmation trains your subconscious mind to seek miracles, to believe in the unseen, and to stay open-hearted even when circumstances look uncertain. The more you repeat it, the more you create a vibrational match for divine favor, unexpected breakthroughs, healing, solutions, and blessings that surpass your prayers. You stop waiting for life to prove something to you and start believing that life is conspiring for you. I am a magnet for miracles reminds you that you don't have to chase, force, or control everything. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply believe. It's about walking in quiet confidence that what you need is already on its way, and every day is full of sacred surprises. Speak it with wonder. Feel it in your bones. Let it become your spiritual compass, because the truth is, miracles are not rare, they are natural, but they are drawn to the heart that expects them. And when you claim this truth every morning, you step into a life where blessings find you with ease and divine timing dances in your favor. Number 9, I deserve to be happy, healthy, and whole. When you affirm, I deserve to be happy, healthy, and whole, you declare your divine right to live a life of joy, vitality, and inner peace without guilt, apology, or condition. This powerful statement is a healing affirmation that rewrites old narratives that may have convinced you that suffering is normal, that you have to earn your worth, or that happiness and wellness are reserved for someone else. It gently reminds your soul that you are not here merely to survive or to prove yourself. You are here to thrive. Saying this each morning plants the seed of radical self-love and unconditional acceptance. It affirms that your well-being matters, that your emotional, physical, and spiritual needs are valid, and that you are worthy of a life that feels whole and fulfilling. No matter your past, no matter your struggles or mistakes, you are still worthy of happiness, healing, and wholeness. This affirmation breaks the cycle of self-sabotage and invites a new energy of nourishment and self-respect into your life. It challenges the inner critic that whispers you're not doing enough, not successful enough, not lovable enough, and replaces it with truth, that you are already enough and you deserve a life filled with love, laughter, health, and harmony. When you believe you deserve to be well, you begin to make decisions that support your wellness. You start setting boundaries, prioritizing rest, choosing nourishing habits, and attracting relationships and environments that reflect your value. You treat yourself with tenderness instead of criticism, care instead of neglect. You stop waiting for happiness to come someday and begin creating it today. You let go of toxic beliefs that equate struggle with virtue and allow yourself to receive good things with open hands and an open heart. This affirmation brings you home to yourself. It reconnects you with your birthright to feel balanced, fulfilled, and at peace. So when you say, I deserve to be happy, healthy, and whole, let it echo through every part of your being. Let it mend the broken pieces, soften the hard edges, and awaken the truth that has always lived within you. Because you do deserve all of it, not just sometimes, not in the future, but right now. Number 10, I radiate confidence and inner strength. When you affirm, I radiate confidence and inner strength, you ignite a powerful truth within yourself, that you are not only capable, but grounded, resilient, and worthy of standing tall in your truth no matter what life brings. This affirmation reminds you that true confidence isn't about arrogance, perfection, or external validation. It's about inner certainty, self-respect, and trust in your own abilities and worth. It's the quiet power that comes from knowing who you are, what you value, and that you can handle whatever comes your way. When you start your day with this statement, you energetically align yourself with self-belief and resilience. You begin to walk with your head held high, speak with clarity, and make decisions from a place of knowing rather than fear. Confidence is magnetic. It doesn't just change how you see yourself. It changes how others respond to you. People feel your presence, trust your energy, and are drawn to your stability. Inner strength, on the other hand, is your anchor. It's what holds you steady during challenges, what helps you bounce back after setbacks, and what keeps you moving forward when doubts try to creep in. When you say, I radiate confidence and inner strength, you are affirming that your power doesn't depend on circumstances. It comes from within. It reminds you that you've already overcome so much, and that strength didn't come from ease, but from endurance, faith, and courage. This affirmation transforms the way you face obstacles. It turns fear into fuel, criticism into growth, and failure into feedback. You stop shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that dim your light. You stop second-guessing your voice, your ideas, your worth. Instead, you step into your day as the most authentic version of yourself, bold, calm, and self-assured. You understand that confidence isn't the absence of insecurity, but the willingness to show up anyway, grounded in your truth. Say it with power. I radiate confidence and inner strength. Let it charge your spirit, uplift your posture, and guide your every move. With this mindset, you become unstoppable. Not because life is easy, but because you know who you are, and you trust yourself to rise, to lead, and to shine. Number 11. I forgive myself and others freely. When you affirm, I forgive myself and others freely, you open the door to deep emotional healing, peace, and freedom. A freedom that can only come when you release the burdens of guilt, resentment, regret, and pain. Forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior or pretending hurt never happened. It's about choosing to no longer carry the weight of the past into your present or future. It is a powerful act of self-liberation. By forgiving yourself, you acknowledge that you are human, that mistakes are part of growth, and that you no longer need to punish yourself for what you did or didn't do when you were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. When you say this affirmation in the morning, you begin to soften the voice of shame and allow compassion to take its place. You stop defining yourself by your past and instead give yourself permission to evolve. And by forgiving others, you no longer allow their actions to have control over your emotional state. You free yourself from the toxic grip of anger, bitterness, and the illusion that holding on to pain somehow protects you. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is the ultimate strength. It takes courage to let go of the need to be right, to get revenge, or to receive an apology that may never come. Yet when you forgive, you take your power back. You stop allowing old wounds to poison your joy or cloud your clarity. I forgive myself and others freely is a soul-deep affirmation that clears space for love, grace, and wholeness to return to your life. It helps you breathe easier, sleep better, laugh deeper, and live lighter. It clears the emotional clutter that blocks your blessings and makes room for peace to flood in. Each time you speak this affirmation, imagine chains breaking, chains that have kept you bound to old stories, painful memories, or unresolved grief. Forgiveness is not a one-time act. It's a daily practice. And this affirmation keeps your heart open and your spirit unburdened. Say it with intention. I forgive myself and others freely. Let it dissolve resentment, heal old wounds, and restore your peace, because you deserve to live free, not just from what was done to you, but from anything that no longer serves your soul's expansion. Line number 12, I am surrounded by love and support. When you affirm, I am surrounded by love and support, you shift your awareness to the powerful truth that you are never truly alone, that there is an invisible and visible network of love, guidance, and positive energy that holds and sustains you even when you can't always feel or see it. This statement is a heart-centered reminder that love is not only within you, but also around you, flowing through relationships, moments of kindness, divine timing, and unseen spiritual forces working on your behalf. Each time you say this affirmation, you realign your focus from isolation or lack to connection and abundance. You begin to notice the people who care, the strangers who smile, the subtle synchronicities, and the quiet presence of something greater that walks with you through every season of life. This belief invites more love and support into your life because when you expect to find it, you become receptive to it. You become a magnet for loving relationships, healthful people, and divine guidance. Even during times when you feel disconnected or misunderstood, this affirmation reminds you to lean into trust, to reach out without fear, and to receive without guilt. It gently heals the wounds of abandonment, rejection, or betrayal and replaces them with a sense of belonging and divine companionship. It tells your nervous system, your heart, and your soul, you are safe, you are held, you are deeply loved, whether it comes from friends, family, mentors, angels, the universe, or your own higher self. Love and support are always present. You simply have to recognize them, allow them, and be willing to receive them. Say it with a smile, I am surrounded by love and support. Let it remind you that you don't have to carry everything alone, that it's okay to ask for help, and that you are always being guided toward healing, connection, and joy. This affirmation helps you trust again. Trust people, trust life, and trust that you are divinely protected and deeply cherished. With every repetition, it weaves a sense of emotional safety into your day and calls in the kind of warmth and wisdom that uplifts, encourages, and sustains you. Because love is not rare, it's everywhere, and it's already surrounding you. Number 13, I let go of what I cannot control. When you affirm, I let go of what I cannot control, you release yourself from the heavy, exhausting burden of trying to manage everything and everyone around you. This powerful declaration is an act of surrender, not of weakness, but of wisdom. It's a moment of recognizing that while you can shape your actions, mindset, and energy, there will always be things outside your control. Other people's choices, the timing of events, unexpected changes, and the outcomes that don't always unfold the way you imagine. When you say this affirmation in the morning, you create space for peace, trust, and presence to enter your day. You loosen your grip on anxiety, perfectionism, and fear, and instead open your hands to acceptance, faith, and flow. You stop obsessing over what-ifs and come back into the powerful now, where your strength truly lives. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop allowing uncontrollable circumstances to steal your joy or hijack your inner calm. It means you allow life to move as it will, while you stay rooted in how you choose to respond. This mindset frees your energy, sharpens your focus, and invites divine timing to work on your behalf. When you cling too tightly to outcomes, you often block better things from arriving, but when you release the need to control, you create space for miracles, surprises, and ease to enter. I let go of what I cannot control is a powerful daily reminder to trust the process, trust your journey, and trust that what is meant for you will never miss you. It reminds you that peace doesn't come from everything going your way. It comes from knowing you'll be okay even when it doesn't. Each time you speak this affirmation, feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Feel your breath deepen and your heart soften. You don't have to carry what isn't yours. You don't have to fix what's not in your hands. You simply have to show up, do your best, and trust that the rest is being taken care of. Say gently but firmly, I let go of what I cannot control. And with that, you step into your day lighter, freer, and more aligned with the grace and wisdom that leads you forward. Number 14. I attract opportunities that align with my purpose. When you affirm, I attract opportunities that align with my purpose, you step into the powerful truth that you are not here by accident. Your life has meaning, your gifts have value, and the right doors are opening for you, not by chance, but by energetic alignment. This affirmation calls forth clarity, focus, and divine orchestration, reminding you that when you live in harmony with your true self, you naturally draw in people, places, ideas, and experiences that support your growth, vision, and mission. Each morning you say this, you are reaffirming your readiness to walk in purpose, to receive with discernment, and to trust that you don't have to chase or force what is truly meant for you. It reminds you to stop settling for distractions or detours disguised as success, and instead wait for what resonates deeply with your soul. Opportunities that align with your purpose won't leave you drained, disconnected, or doubting yourself. They will energize you, expand you, and bring you into deeper alignment with who you really are. This mindset trains your inner compass to say yes to what feels right and no to what doesn't, without guilt or fear. It shifts your focus from desperation to intention, from randomness to resonance. It tells the universe, I know what I'm here to do, and I'm ready for everything that supports that calling. And in return, the universe responds with synchronicities, divine connections, inspired ideas, and resources that feel like perfect fits. Saying, I attract opportunities that align with my purpose each morning also helps you stay aware. It tunes your intuition to recognize when something is aligned and when it's not, so you don't waste time on paths that aren't yours. This affirmation also teaches patience and trust, because purpose-led opportunities don't always come quickly, but they always come on time. Speak it with confidence and openness. I attract opportunities that align with my purpose. Let that truth sink into your bones, reminding you that what is meant for you is already making its way toward you, and your job is simply to remain clear, intentional, and open-hearted. You are a magnet for meaningful success, soul-satisfying work, and connections that elevate you toward your destiny. Number 15. I am calm, centered, and grounded. When you affirm, I am calm, centered, and grounded, you return to your inner sanctuary, a place of stillness and strength that no chaos, pressure, or noise from the outside world can disturb. This powerful statement is a gentle reminder that peace is not something you must chase, it is something you cultivate within. Each time you say it, you remind your mind, body, and spirit that you are not defined by the whirlwind around you, but by the quiet power within you. In a world that moves fast and often overwhelms the senses, grounding yourself in calmness allows you to respond rather than react, to observe without absorbing, and to move through your day with clarity instead of confusion. When you begin your morning with this affirmation, you train your nervous system to stay regulated even in the face of stress, conflict, or unexpected change. You become the calm in the storm, the eye in the hurricane, the steady presence that brings balance not only to yourself, but to those around you. Being centered means you know who you are at your core, and no external opinion or circumstance can shake that knowing. Being grounded means you are rooted in the present moment, aware of your breath, your body, your emotions, and your power to choose peace over panic, stillness over urgency. This affirmation also serves as an energetic shield against overwhelm. It reminds you to pause, to breathe, to come back to yourself instead of being swept up in distraction or drama. I am calm, centered, and grounded invites you to move slower, think clearer, and speak from a place of wisdom rather than reactivity. It reconnects you with the earth beneath you, the breath within you, and the divine stillness that always exists inside of you, no matter what is happening around you. Say it slowly, intentionally, and feel your energy settle. I am calm, centered, and grounded. Let it flow through your nervous system like a gentle wave, dissolving tension, fear, and overstimulation. This is who you truly are. Not the worry, not the rush, not the chaos, but the quiet strength that knows how to stay rooted, aware, and deeply present. And from this grounded space, you can move through your day with grace, resilience, and deep inner peace. Number 16. I trust myself to make good decisions. When you affirm, I trust myself to make good decisions, you reclaim your inner authority and silence the self-doubt that so often clouds your clarity. This powerful affirmation strengthens your connection to your intuition, wisdom, and experience. It reminds you that you have everything you need within you to navigate your life with confidence and integrity. Trusting yourself means honoring your instincts, respecting your boundaries, and knowing that even if you make mistakes, you are capable of learning, adjusting, and growing. Each time you say this affirmation, you release the need to constantly seek external validation or second-guess your every move. You stop outsourcing your power to others and instead begin tuning into your own voice. The voice that has been shaped by your lessons, your resilience, and your deepest truth. This mindset empowers you to take action without being paralyzed by fear, regret, or perfectionism. You understand that no decision is ever final. It's simply a step, and every step leads you somewhere important, even if it first looks uncertain. I trust myself to make good decisions also builds emotional self-sufficiency. It helps you walk away from what doesn't feel right, say yes to what aligns, and stand by your choices, even when others question them. It reminds you that your life is your own and your ability to decide for yourself is sacred. When you truly believe this, you walk through your day with more certainty and less hesitation. You become more grounded, less reactive, and more proactive. You stop obsessing over what could go wrong and start focusing on what feels right in your body, your heart, and your soul. This trust is a form of self-love because when you believe in your own discernment, you treat yourself with the kind of respect and care you deserve. Say it with courage. I trust myself to make good decisions. Let that truth replace anxiety with assurance, confusion with clarity, and fear with faith. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are simply learning to listen to the wisest guide you'll ever have, yourself. And the more you practice this trust, the stronger it becomes, until doubt fades and confidence leads the way. Number 17. I am always growing and evolving. When you affirm, I am always growing and evolving, you honor the beautiful, ever-unfolding journey of becoming. Not just becoming better, but becoming truer to who you really are. This powerful statement acknowledges that you are a living, learning, expanding being who is not meant to stay stuck in one version of yourself forever. You give yourself permission to change your mind, to outgrow people, places, and patterns, and to embrace each experience, both joyful and painful, as a vital part of your personal evolution. Each time you say this affirmation, you shed the pressure of perfection and replace it with the freedom of progress. Growth isn't linear and evolution isn't always visible, but this mindset reminds you that even the smallest steps, quiet shifts, and unseen healing are part of something bigger unfolding within you. You release shame for not having it all figured out and instead celebrate the fact that you are doing the best you can with what you know right now. You allow your past to teach you, your present to shape you, and your future to inspire you. Saying, I am always growing and evolving helps you meet yourself with grace instead of judgment, to be curious instead of critical, and to value effort over perfection. It invites you to step into each new day with an open heart and an open mind, knowing that there is always more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. This affirmation fuels resilience. It helps you move through failure, not as a stopping point but as a stepping stone. It teaches you that transformation takes time, and that the discomfort you sometimes feel is not a sign of failure, but a sign of expansion. Speak this truth to yourself with pride. I am always growing and evolving. Let it remind you that you don't need to rush your journey or compare it to anyone else's. Your path is sacred and your pace is perfect. Trust that every challenge is shaping you, every lesson is strengthening you, and every season is preparing you for something greater. You are a masterpiece in motion, unfinished, yet extraordinary in every phase. Number 18. I choose joy no matter what. When you affirm, I choose joy no matter what, you reclaim your emotional power and declare that your inner state is not dependent on outside conditions. This powerful statement reminds you that joy is not something you stumble upon by accident or only feel when everything is perfect. It is a conscious, intentional choice. By choosing joy, you shift your focus away from what's missing, broken, or uncertain, and turn your attention toward the good that still exists, no matter how small. Joy is not the absence of difficulty, it's the presence of light in the middle of it. When you repeat this affirmation each morning, you train your heart and mind to seek beauty even in chaos, to smile in the storm, and to find moments of laughter, peace, and gratitude, even when life feels heavy. This choice is not denial, it's empowerment. It's the decision to rise above temporary discomfort and connect with something deeper, something that keeps your spirit alive. Choosing joy doesn't mean ignoring your pain or pretending everything is okay. It means honoring your feelings and still making space for hope, lightness, and love. It's dancing through uncertainty, holding space for gratitude, and allowing joy to be your protest against despair. When you choose joy, you become magnetic. You uplift others, shift energy in a room, and inspire healing just by being present. You begin to see life through a softer, more compassionate lens, where even the little things, a kind word, a warm drink, a deep breath, become sacred. Saying, I choose joy no matter what, helps you break free from emotional dependence on circumstances. It's your declaration that joy is yours to create, nurture, and protect. Let this affirmation ground you, uplift you, and guide you throughout your day. Say it with conviction. I choose joy no matter what. Let that be your shield when life feels hard, and your celebration when life feels good. Because joy doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means choosing a reality where your heart remains open, your light keeps shining, and your soul stays connected to the beauty of being alive. No matter what happens, joy is still available, and you are worthy of it every single day. Number 19. I am a light in this world. When you affirm, I am a light in this world, you acknowledge the divine truth that your presence matters, your energy uplifts, and your life holds a purpose far beyond what you may sometimes realize. This powerful statement is not about ego or perfection. It's about recognizing the unique brilliance within you that was meant to illuminate the darkness, offer warmth, and guide others toward hope, healing, and truth. Each time you say this affirmation, you remind yourself that you don't have to be loud to make an impact, and you don't have to have it all figured out to be a source of love, encouragement, and inspiration. Being a light means you carry kindness where there is cruelty, you show compassion where there is pain, and you offer peace where there is chaos. Even in your quietest moments, your energy touches lives in ways you may never fully see. I am a light in this world calls forth your higher self, the part of you that chooses love over fear, empathy over judgment, and service over self-doubt. It reminds you that your smile, your listening ear, your words of support, and your simple presence can change someone's entire day, or even their life. And it isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up again and again with an open heart and an authentic soul. This affirmation encourages you to live intentionally, to shine even when you feel tired, and to never underestimate the ripple effect of your existence. It reminds you that light is not something you have to find, it's something you are. Saying this in the morning sets the tone for your day. It helps you walk with compassion, speak with clarity, and act with purpose. Let this truth fill you with quiet courage. I am a light in this world. Even when the world feels heavy, even when you're still healing, your light still matters. You don't have to save the world, you just have to be yourself. And in doing so, you brighten everything around you. Keep shining, keep showing up, and keep remembering that your very presence is a gift. Let your light be a reminder to others that love is real, hope is alive, and goodness still exists in this world because you exist in it. As you carry these 19 powerful affirmations into each morning, let them become more than just words. Let them be your truth, your compass, and your sacred ritual of self-alignment. These declarations are not magic spells, but mirrors reflecting the power already within you. When you say, I am enough, I trust myself, I choose joy, or I am a light in this world, you are speaking directly to your soul, rewriting old narratives and programming your mind for growth, grace, and greatness. Start each day with intention, pause, breathe, speak these affirmations not with doubt, but with faith. Even if you don't feel them fully yet, speak them until they feel real, until they become natural responses to life's challenges, and until they reshape how you see yourself and your world. Be patient with yourself. Growth is a process. Give yourself grace when you fall short, and return gently to these truths whenever you feel lost. Protect your peace. Honor your energy, and remember that you don't have to be perfect. You only have to be present, willing, and honest. Let your mornings be sacred. Don't just rush into the noise. Begin with stillness, alignment, and self-love. Water your spirit with these affirmations and watch as they bloom into strength, confidence, and transformation throughout your day. Now let us close with a prayer of alignment and blessing. Dear Divine Presence, Source of all light, truth, and love, thank you for the gift of another morning. As I rise, fill me with the strength to live this day with purpose and peace. Anchor my heart in gratitude, my mind in clarity, and my soul in unwavering faith. Help me to trust myself, to love myself, and to honor who I am becoming. Let these affirmations take root deep within me so I walk in truth, speak with kindness, and radiate light wherever I go. Protect me from energies that are not mine to carry. Open the doors that align with my highest good and close the ones that distract or delay me. May I be a vessel of healing, hope, and grace today. I surrender control, release fear, and receive this day as a miracle unfolding. I am ready, I am guided, and I am grateful. Amen. Now step forward into your day, empowered, grounded, and shining. You are not just preparing for the day, you are shaping your life. Speak these truths boldly, live them fully, and watch miracles unfold.